Good morning, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's happening on this beautiful Saturday morning? I want to take some time right now to talk about contract negotiations that are starting right now for us, the carrier base, and what results we can get. And our hands are tied so much is unreal. Just want to get into discussions of the whole negotiation process and all that. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks so much, everybody, for the support. Can't thank you guys enough. It's because of you guys I do this, so appreciate all the support. Keep giving me the thumbs up and smash that hype button. Helps out everything on here. Thanks so much again for all the support. First and foremost, everything I say on here is from my experience, my research, and I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos. So again, thanks for the brilliant questions, the suggestions you all been sharing, your point of view, your different station situations. I thank you so much for all that. Anyway, what I'm a little bit taking the time out to discuss this morning is the whole negotiation process right now. Uh, you know, our Renfro, he's gonna do his same thing right now. He is the president, so we're not gonna get anything with him in the chair. But my thing is, whether it's Karif or Henry that comes in, on the NALC president seat, want to take a look at how much leverage do we really have. I mean, it doesn't matter who the president is. We bring up the term, okay, $30 an hour starting pay we demand. Better health care we demand. More contribution from USPS and the healthcare benefits we demand. But at the end of the day, post office always is going to have the leverage simply because the 1970 Act, you know what I'm getting to, post office can't strike. So with Teamsters, you look at everywhere they are, representing those employees. They have that leverage of, okay, you don't give us this, we're gonna strike. Post office, on the other hand, since that president, whoever that was, we thank him each and every day for doing that for us. Not that we would strike. Nobody's in the situation right now, financially, all the what's going on in the society, we're gonna strike, but we always have that leverage. Now, because of this guy in 1970, whatever he signed, Postal Service doesn't lose that leverage for decades and decades. So at the end of the day, all this time, since that time, we haven't, got really what we demanded in the negotiation process. We demanded such and such. The always post office comes up, no, we're not going to give you this. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. They can, whoever the president is going to be, they're going to talk, and more talk. Not going to get anywhere. Okay, the post office is going to inch up a little bit closer to us just to help us out. But, the actuality I'm looking at, whatever we demand 30. It's not going to happen because we don't have that leverage really. So post office is always going to be give us what they want, sadly enough. The times are really tough. I mean, all these people, the building a fighting NALC and the other, everybody's saying the right stuff. We need $30 starting pay with the times we're living in, inflation, all the job losses for people, the high prices, everything, this and that. But, when you think about it, is it actually going to happen? The answer always comes up no, because we don't have that leverage. We don't really, they can go through months and months, 600 days, whatever Renfro did. All the carriers, anybody who thinks a little bit, has a concept of what's going on, already knows nothing's going to be accomplished. Okay, like I said, post office is going to throw a few cents here and there, but the most important leverage that Teamsters always brings with its representation, the striking. That's how each time, if you look at all the Teamsters, all the contracts they won, they still to this day, they keep winning. They have that leverage. They tell the company, they sit on the table, okay, you're not going to give us such and such. Boom, we're going to strike. sadly enough, where we're at, post office, we don't have that leverage. I keep saying, it's very important. I don't know what kind of act it will take to change that. Right now we're just everybody's after us to privatize the higher ups who I'm talking about. Forget about signing anything that's gonna take that act back unless you're, God forbid, we're privatized. So. Just wanted to take a minute. It's a very unfortunate situation. All these negotiation months and months we go through, but when you think about it, anybody with a little bit of intelligence, that negotiations only gonna get us to a certain point. I mean, it's to me it shouldn't take that long because that leverage word keeps coming. We don't have the leverage. We can demand such and such, months and months. Okay, a better contribution in the healthcare, USPS. We need them to put such and such more contribution. The healthcare rates are sky high right now, and we want $30 an hour. No if buts about it. Okay, new president comes in. They're gonna go through the same like Renfro, the process. And then what do we expect the end result? USPS is always going to have the final say. Tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, how's that going to change? What are we going to say at the end of the day, at the end of the negotiations? They're going to sit on the table again. You want $30, not happening. You want better contributions, not happening. What are you going to do about it? And then the president is going to freeze. What can they do about it? They're going to go to the next month, same thing again. Next month, same thing again. I don't have a negative attitude. I'm just looking ahead, everything that's going on. I want to be positive, but the bottom line for this video, the key word leverage is gone, has been gone for decades and decades. And, last time we got all upset for nothing because we should have known that ain't nothing gonna happen. Post office has the final say in any kind of negotiations. I don't care who the president is. If they have some kind of special ability where they're gonna make post office, $30 an hour, that's gonna happen. But I pray for that. I wish that's gonna happen without that leverage. But being realistic, you see all the picture. You've been here, like myself, a few years now. So I know everything, what's going to happen, what the rules are. So that's my take right now on all this negotiation process right now we're going through. Mr. Renfro, always, each video he makes, he says all the right stuff, has the big red cheeks mark on his face, like making the six figures off of our tax money. There's no issues. All the money, the union fees that we pay, I said tax money, union fees from all the members. He keeps making the six figures. He must be happy. I would be happy too. You dress up, you go in an AC office, you're sitting there pretending you're negotiating, you say hello to them. This is what we want. This is what, now he says what post office decides will happen, Post office is going to give us this. He talks about the post office rules and demands. He doesn't talk about the carriers. Well, he does a little bit, but, at the end of the day, he's always like, when you hear him, it sounds like you're listening to a management member, man. He's that from day one. I haven't felt anything about him that said, he's fighting for the carriers. He was a carrier before. It's like he's always been management for some reason. So that's what I'm talking about right now. It's a very unfortunate situation. It's literally, we need to pray that how much post office agrees on each negotiation better than the last. Well, anything is going to be better than that 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 that they agreed on. That's there was a post saying by the station management is 3% increase and even more with all the bonuses depending on the station. So a lot of different things popping up, but what I'm trying to say is, us carriers, don't get your hopes high. We don't have that keyword again, the leverage. So whatever we expect, we're gonna go into to the negotiations, very happy. Okay, we're gonna demand 30 bucks an hour. It's not happening, guys. It's not. I mean, post office. They say they're in billions of losses every fiscal year. So you got to be realistic. Be happy with what we have. It's like I said, unfortunate, sad situation, but all this time that's spent on negotiations is just a gimmick, man. I mean, they're gonna do, he is the president, he's getting six figures. Whoever the president is, they're gonna do their little job, for the six figures, show up to the negotiation process. But it's, to me, it's all talk, man, because what are the facts? What are we really looking at in the future? It's not gonna happen. Like I said, it's gonna be few bucks here and there. Okay, it's not gonna be 1%. They'll throw in 2%, 2.5, 2.4. Okay, but that whenever I hear 30 bucks an hour, and it's 2025, the situation we're in, billions of losses, what they're reporting, at least over 9 billion. It's coming. Steiner's about to make the announcement. 9 billion in expected losses. I don't know how true that is, but there's a lot of different views from different personnel right now too, that's saying that that's not true, billions of losses. But it's just, anyway you try to be positive, you gotta look at the facts. You can't just throw out there our wishes. 30 bucks an hour, more, the more contribution towards healthcare costs, they might be able to do something about that. But the annual 30 bucks an hour concept, I can't phantom it, man, because then with all the losses, I mean, I wish, we're praying all for it. It's a good president, whoever Karif Henry is going to be in the office. Best of luck to them. May God be with them, all the strength, they get us done. 30 bucks an hour comes our way, starting, then all the rest of the steps go up drastically. That would be awesome. Come on, please. But like I said, any intelligent person with everything that's going on, all the facts, not having the striking ability, at the end of the day, post office is going to take it. So, just want to bring up this thought as I read all these things, the negotiations, people talking about 30 an hour coming, 30-hour wishful thinking. It's not a negative, mindset I have right now. I'm just bringing out the facts, the true facts, what we're looking at on the table. It doesn't matter who the president is. These things are going to take place. So if any of y'all, have any suggestions on the negotiations and what leverage we have other than striking, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what ideas you have can better the contract negotiations. I'll be glad to listen. I always answer. So let me know what y'all thoughts are. Just wanted to take a time out a little bit. All this stuff going on about negotiations and what we're demanding. Unfortunately, that's they're gonna keep giving us bits and bits here and there, never agreeing to our total demands, unfortunately. So everybody stay good. Have a good Saturday out there. Kind of got muggy again down here. South warms up pretty quickly. We had that cold snap few weeks in October. It's warm again, but it's supposed to get cold again. So it's like an up and down cycle down here. So it's not like the north that stays cold, So everybody have a good Saturday. Take care, guys. Mailman Saeed out.